Wait. Yes. Okay. Didn't know if it was gonna go or not. We're still on the loading screen, so the Fraps likes to delay itself when it's in the loading screen. But here we go for game number 2 between GeterDone and Bud on Core Hall Compound. But GeterDone is, of course, the Terran, and new Bud is now going for a Zerg. Last game, Bud was Protoss and they lost. Excuse me. Versus GeterDone on Shakura's Plateau. A very neck-and-neck game until GeterDone punished Bud with some very well strategic drops. So that game definitely was going in the favor of both players until that happened. Bud did manage to sneak his army around GeterDone's forces and took out his third, but when that army fell to a pincer attack and it was weakened from that planetary fortress, it just wasn't looking good for Bud. Now GeterDone is going to go with the standard opening against a Zerg. Actually, I think Bud is random. So this is a good call from GeterDone. And like I said before, if I actually posted that game on YouTube, Neil says, hi Dave. I don't know what that means. If you guys caught that game before, I'm going to reiterate, I don't like expanding. I don't like building my wall, at least at this point. I like building my wall right at the base of my main, because this is way too wide of a space, and Zergling run-bys are an immediate threat. Because this rush distance is actually pretty small. And I think I'm going to cast the rest of this game like this. This is my very angry Sean Connery impression. But anyway, no, I'm not going to, even though you guys are probably at home being all like, man, I wish you would keep on doing that annoying voice. Nope. Sorry. Any shenanigans? Let's go to the production tab to see what we can come up with. Breakneck game, neck and neck tied, 16 and 17 supply between these two players. Spawning pool going down at that awkward 17 supply moment. That is one heck of a heavy droning. He needs to build a extractor for his gas immediately, like right now, as in order to get that speed out as soon as possible, because GeterDone already has his first barracks out, and he's going for a second barracks, right? No, factory opening. 2 gases, 2 fully, okay, well, 1 fully saturated gas, another one with just 2. Actually, I do like to put just two SCVs on my second gas until I can get out that first mule. Then I put 3 on my refinery. But I'm guessing that GeterDone is going to wait until this SCV is done building this factory, and then he's going to put it, even though it's what is that called? Queued to go to the mineral line afterwards. There's the third one. What's he going to do with this factory? He's probably going to switch it with his barracks. Yep. Which is just building a reactor. This SCV taking care of the Zelnaga Watchtower for GeterDone. And the natural already down and ready to go for Bud. He's got a couple of spine crawlers. He smells factory. You can just tell he's ready for those Hellions to come out and harass his natural, because he is going to crush them under his mighty spine crawler boot or whatever. I don't know. What he does need to do, though, is he needs to infest, or what is that called? I forget. I'm a Zerg player and I forget. Inject larva. It's actually called spawn larva. But why is it called inject then? Does it say inject anywhere in that description? I am seriously wondering this. No, it doesn't. Why is it called? Why do they call it inject larva? I do not understand. But this queen does need to inject. It can inject 2 hatcheries right now. It can inject the hatchery and put down a creep tumor. And here come the primary Hellions from GeterDone. Let's follow those guys, see what we can do with that. Yeah, let's follow him. Let's go. What's this dude? Is he another Hellion? He is. He is a 4th Hellion. Is Blue Flame on the way? No. So he's not very serious with this Hellion harass. He is just getting his 4 Hellions out for an initial harass. Here's this Queen going down to respond to this. Those Hellions are going to have one heck of a hard time getting out that first Queen. And they're in and out like... that is such a huge sexual innuendo. Oh, bad timing on that creep tumor. Ooh. I feel sorry for that creep tumor. Let's have a memorial from him, who is just a bunghole right now in the middle of the creep. That was more like... What is that? Like the moon landing theme? And a very, very poor, flat trumpet. And GeterDone is patrolling for that Nidus worm right there. And is Bud going to try and replace that creep tumor? No, he's going to go for his 3rd before GeterDone even goes for a 2. Oof. Man, what are these Hellions doing? They're getting assaulted by a roach. They're hesitating. They're hesitating way too much. I mean, yeah, that roach is going to go down. But look, there's 2 Hellions in the red, another Hellion in the yellow, and those are just not going to be very effective Hellions. And GeterDone is going all mech, and Bud has an appropriate response with this roaches. With these roaches that he's spawning. Look at that. Now he's got 6 roaches on the field at that Xel'Naga watchtower, ready to track the movements of these Hellions, which are crying wee 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 all the way home. And these roaches are now going to give chase. Does he have roach speed on the way though? No. Does he have Zergling speed? No. He never even actually went for Zerglings. He like skipped that part in the evolutionary ladder. You know, it's like the food chain skipping a beat, like, you know, the tiger eats the elephant or whatever. I don't know. There's got to be something in the food chain between the tiger and the elephant. Oh no, roaches turn around and take on those Hellions, but they lose sight of them too late. But this 3rd base now is going to go down. And GeterDone doesn't even know that it's there. But on the other hand... Bud doesn't even know that he has an opponent right now. So, yeah, as far as map control is concerned, GeterDone seems to have the upper hand. Because he knows that he actually has an opponent. Oh, I know Bud really knows that he has an opponent, but he just doesn't know where he is. I mean, you know, there's so many spaces where he could be. He could be, here, which is where he is. I guess then you don't really need to scout all that much now, do ya? But GeterDone might need to scout out a little bit more, because he's going to have problems with these 17 roaches and 18 lings. So we're going to see how well this goes. But these roaches are all out of position. They're going to get caught up by those Thors. And that many roaches is just not that great. Oh, look at that, taking the shortcut through to the creep. That's a good move by Bud. Look at these overlords getting out of the way. They're all clumped up and ready, just ready to be blown to pieces by all these Thors. The supply count is favoring Bud, but a lot of those are in drones. And these, oh no, that is a bad rally point right there. And that is why Bud is going to lose this game, because he needs that. He needs those extra roaches so desperately. If he just took out one of these Thors. Oh, there's some SCVs out to repair. That is so deadly. That is the nail in the coffin right there. Those repairing SCVs. Look at that. He's got 6 SCVs out there ready to repair those Thors. And if you take a look at it, the SCVs look a lot like the Thors. Twinky dink? Maybe. Let's take a look at the SCV again. Man, I hate Thors when Zerg. Yeah, they do have quite the amount of similarities there. So I'm just going to call Thors overgrown SCVs from now on with big guns. Yes, overgrown SCVs with big guns are now terrorizing Bud's base and Bud GG's, and that is the game. Okay, so this series then goes to GeterDone 2-0 Bud versus Bud. And GeterDone, I would say, is your champion. Good night. And the game isn't over yet. GeterDone hasn't left. But Bud's got nothing. Bud's got nothing. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and you guys have a good night.